Shiv Sena chief Uddhav Thackeray has issued a veiled threat to alliance partner BJP ahead of the Maharashtra polls. Writing in party mouthpiece Samna, Uddhav Thackeray says, "Too much lust can lead to divorce, and lust for too many seats can snap a political alliance." Well, so trouble has been brewing between the long-standing allies for a while now over seat sharing in Maharashtra. A very, very crucial election indeed for the two parties that have now been out of power in the state for 15 years. Of course, given the thumping majority that the BJP got in the Lok Sabha polls 4 months ago, the Combine has been hoping for a decisive mandate in Maharashtra as well, given the 15 years of anti-incumbency that the Congress-NCP alliance faces. But it doesn't look like it's going to be smooth sailing for the alliance, given that there have been differences, sharp differences between the two parties over seat sharing in Maharashtra. Remember, polls in Maharashtra are now just a month away. In fact, just yesterday, the Election Commission announced the poll schedule for the states of Maharashtra and Haryana. Both the states will have single-phase polls on the 15th of October. So just a month left. Just a month left before those crucial polls, and the two alliance partners, the BJP and the Shiv Sena, it seems, are having a lot of trouble working out a seat-sharing arrangement for Maharashtra. And for more on that story, let's now go across to my colleague Rahul Srivastav, who joins us on the phone line. Rahul, this is something that has been talked about a lot in the recent past, so it doesn't really come as a surprise, does it?
Yeah, the basic crisis between the BJP and the Shiv Sena is that the last Lok Sabha elections altered a lot of equations between the two players. Shiv Sena always has been in, it's one of the oldest BJP alliances. The BJP lost ground in that region as the Congress and NCP alliance started doing better. And the BJP had to become virtually accept Shiv Sena as a senior player in the alliance in the state. But in the last elections, with the BJP showing BJP doing better, somewhere within the BJP there is a perception that of the 288 seats, the seat sharing pattern will decide who is the senior player, and eventually, if the BJP Shiv Sena alliance wins the election, who is going to be get the chief minister's post. And in that, the BJP at the onset of the election preparation does not want to indicate anything to the Shiv Sena that it is the senior player. That is why the BJP is telling the Shiv Sena that out of the total number of seats in the Maharashtra Assembly, given the Lok Sabha results, the BJP should get at least 50% of the total number of seats. Now, with the BJP demanding 50% of the seats, the party seems to be more confident of winning off those 50% seats more than the Shiv Sena and strengthen its claim for the chief minister's post. The Shiv Sena realizes that this is what BJP plan is, and somewhere the Shiv Sena is not as confident because it knows that the MNS and Raj Thackeray will be splitting some of its votes in its territories, and that's what advantage the BJP may get. So there is trouble within the alliance now, that with the Shiv Sena now realizing what the BJP is doing. In fact, recently when Mr. Amit Shah was in Mumbai for meeting with workers, his meeting with Mr. Uddhav Thackeray was a contentious issue that there was no meeting fixed. Eventually, the two did meet in the evening after interlocutors and two people on the two sides did some backroom talking. But this Samna article perhaps is a clear indication that the Shiv Sena is being frustrated by the BJP. It is being pushed for a 50-50 alliance, and the Shiv Sena is not very happy with it.
Right, Rahul, thanks so much for joining us with those details. I'm now also joined on the phone line by my colleague Saurabh Gupta, who's tracking the story for us in Mumbai. Saurabh, as Rahul pointed out there, the Shiv Sena clearly wants to be treated as a senior partner in this alliance. And at the end of the day, this really seems to be a battle for the chief minister's post. Take us through the comments that have been made by Uddhav Thackeray in the party mouthpiece.
Well, the Shiv Sena all along, like Rahul pointed out, has been claiming the Chief Minister's post. They are almost absolutely unwilling to let go of the position of supremacy they've enjoyed in this alliance so far. But the aggressive BJP now wants a fair share. It does not want to play second fiddle anymore to the Shiv Sena. And that leads us to a situation where there is, of course, a tussle for more seats. Now, earlier in all the elections that these parties have fought as allies, what has happened is at the state level, the Shiv Sena has contested more seats and thus leaving the BJP with no chance of absolutely winning more seats than the Sena. This time, the BJP wants to fight the elections on an equal footing, like Rahul pointed out, and then, of course, if possible, take claim to the Chief Minister's post. We've seen no final agreement on the seat sharing yet. That's still up in the air, with elections already being announced October 15. That's just about a month to go before the elections take place here in Maharashtra. It's not a situation that one would see in the earlier years where seat sharing agreements would have been ironed out by now. Clearly, it seems both parties want to play hardball now. Both parties want to stake claim to the top job because what they see is an imminent defeat of the ruling Congress NCP combined, and that gives them a shot at power after 15 long years in the state. So clearly the politics is still being played here. Maharashtra goes to polls on October 15th. All the 288 will decide and vote on that day. But clearly, for now, it seems that the verbal duel is still on between the two parties. With today, Uddhav Thackeray making the comment that lust for more seats could lead to a breakup of the alliance, and of course that is something that both parties would want to avoid, but at the same time none of them want to give up their position of supremacy. For the Shiv Sena, it would be a question of survival because this is their bastion, this is the only place where they have a base, this is their only state where they're relevant. So clearly they wouldn't want to give up their position of supremacy here. And for the BJP, Maharashtra is a very, very important state. It's it's the financial hub of the country. The financial capital of the country is situated in this state. Business is headquartered in Maharashtra and Mumbai. So clearly they would now want also to have a fair share of power here as well. Apart from the stupendous performance in the Lok Sabha elections, which has taken them to a position of supremacy in the center. So clearly, no party is willing to budge. No party is willing to climb down, and we are still not close to any agreement as far as seat sharing is concerned.
Right.
This in spite of Amit Shah, the BJP president, meeting Uddhav Thackeray, the Sena chief, a few days back when Amit Shah was here in Mumbai.
Right, Saurabh, so as you mentioned there, both parties playing hard ball. But the question really is how much longer before they actually work out a seat sharing arrangement, given that the elections are barely 4 weeks away now. We'll continue to closely track all those developments with you, Saurabh. Thanks very much for bringing us those details.